All right, everybody, welcome out to the Wednesday Business Motivation and Empowerment Call with your host, your girl, none other than Solondia Hammond, a.k.a. Sue Ham, baby. I am extremely excited to be back with you guys again on another Wednesday because that means that you and I are both alive. We have the gift of life and the ability to live out our dreams and to create our way to the top. Create. So give yourselves a hand clap that you are here again today. If you are new to the call, welcome. We do the call every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you are one of our loyal listeners, I thank you so much. That must mean that we are continuously providing value to keep you coming back Wednesday after Wednesday after Wednesday. We don't take that for granted, all right? So it is Wednesday, y'all. A lot of people like to say Wild Out Wednesday. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is for me. I'm just excited to be alive. And you know why I'm excited? Because, guys, we are all creators, right? At the core of it all, we are all creators. We all have something inside of us that is wanting to emerge, wanting to be built, wanting to be created. But here is the thing. Many of us will not allow our creative juices to kick in. Many of us will not get up off the couch and actually take action and create something beautiful. And so with this call today, I just wanted to go over very briefly, won't be a long call, on how you can create your way to the top. Everybody's looking for that overnight success, right? Let me tell you what overnight success is. That's approximately 7 to 15 years in the making. That's what overnight success is, 7 to 15 years in the making of perfecting your craft, of getting better at your expertise, at getting better at delivering your products and your services or selling your message to the public. But here is the thing. It all begins with an idea. An idea is beautiful. It really is. Ideas are great. Thoughts are beautiful, but they're pointless until you bring them into physical creation, meaning until you take action to make those ideas manifest in the real reality form. So, you can have an idea to put on a seminar that's going to save lives. And in your mind, it is the best thing ever, right? But guess what? That's all it is. It's just an idea because it's in your mind because you have not done the work to enjoy the fruits of your labor. But my goodness, when you begin to create, right, and you begin to go to work on that idea and you begin to bring it into existence, that's when the real magic happens. For those of you that are wondering, right, I wanted to look up the word create, and they had so many different definitions. It was exciting. One says to bring into existence. Do you understand how powerful that is? To create your way to the top means that you are bringing your success into existence. To create means to bring into existence. That's powerful. What that told me is that I have the power to rise above the ashes, to rise up out of the valley, and to create my mountaintop, and to be able to stand on top of it and beat my chest and say, King Kong ain't got nothing on me because I'm a creator. I create my destiny. I create my success. I create my wealth. I create my health. I create my happiness. So I went on, right? I love Google. And Google went on to say that create means to cause something to happen as a result of one's actions. Now, I got to say that that's probably the best definition out there as far as I'm concerned, because those of you that know me know I'm always telling you to take action, take action, take action. Because when you don't take action and you formulate these ideas in your beautiful mind and you look to the left and you look to the right and you see other people with the same ideas and they're carrying out that action, you tend to feel some type of way. But you don't have to feel some type of way. You don't have to feel like someone stole your idea. You don't have to feel like, oh, my goodness, I can't complete that idea now because someone else did it. No, no, no. It doesn't matter how many people do the same thing. It can never be done the same way because we were all created different. So I love that definition of create, to cause something to happen as a result of one's actions. You've got to take action if you want to create something. All right? I want to bring you one more definition, then we're going to go ahead and jump into the call. Google says, create means to cause to exist, to bring into being, to give rise to produce, to make something new or invent something new. That's crazy. So it's like the Bible says, create in me a clean heart. Renew my mind, right? When you create, you make the old model non-existent because you're creating something new, something relevant. You know, when you're at the bottom, like how I was, when I lost everything that I had, well, I even lost a little piece of my dignity for a little while, but when you're at the bottom, right, and you don't have any money, worse than not having any money is having like a negative $500 in the bank, right? When you are having your materialistic things being repossessed, such as your vehicles and your house that you live in, when you are losing friends, when you are losing faith in accomplishing your dreams, you're at the bottom. Do you know how to get to the top? You create your way to the top. Now, I know you may say, oh, my God, Sue, that's just too simplistic. Yeah, it's simple, but I didn't say it was going to be easy. It is simplistic. You create your way to the top because we were all born creators. You see, when we get down on our luck, it is up to us to create an avenue. It is up to us to create an escape route to get out of that bad luck, to get out of that bad circumstance, to get out of that bad environment, and to get into the place that we want to be. So you see, when I was down and out, when I was contemplating suicide, when I was broke, when I was suffering through foreclosures and repossessions and had to file bankruptcy, didn't even know what the dang on bankruptcy was, but had to file it because I was working at a federal prison, a federal government job where I had to always be in charge of my finances or else I could get fired because they felt that I could be compromised by the inmate. So you have to make sure that your credit and your finances were on lock, okay? So I had to file bankruptcy in 2009 just to keep a job that I really, really, really hated. And then, guys, in order for me to be able to rise up out of that valley experience is when I began to create. It's when I started to write. I started to go back to the things that I desired as a child, which was to become a writer, to be on stages and to act and to be in movies. And so I started creating my stage plays and telling my stories. And guys, I began to feel a little better, right? The depression slowly but surely started to get away from me. And then in 2012, I decided I wanted to write a book. So I created a book telling my stories. And guys, from that creation, it started propelling me to the top. I began to do the Sue Ham Show. I began to get called on to be a motivational speaker. And then I started creating courses online where I was teaching people how to excel with their businesses online and offline through the use of social media, how to get on radio and TV, how to create their own products, how to create T-shirts, how to make money online and so many other different things. But how did I come from the bottom to the top? I simply started to create my existence. How did I start to create my existence? By creating new thoughts. Woo! Because the old thoughts had gotten me to where I was, which was in the valley. So I know that I needed to create new thoughts in order to be able to rise to the top. So with creating my new thoughts, I created a new existence. I created a new reality. I created solutions. You see, when I went to Oprah Winfrey, producers in Atlanta, Georgia, and asked, I have a TV show. Can I get on Oprah's new network that she's starting? And they said no. I didn't allow that to stop me. Instead, I created the Sue Ham Show, which aired on TV. And that's how we have to be when we want to get to the top. If there is no opportunity, then you create your opportunity. Before, you see, when I was in the valley experience, there were no opportunities. I didn't have people throwing money at me left and right. I didn't have people saying, hey, we can help you out. I didn't have any of that. The only thing I had, guys, was my beautiful mind that I came gifted here to this earth with. And I realized that those thoughts that I had created in the past is what led me to my valley experience. I was like, oh, man, it's just simple. It requires a shift. Now, is that shift going to be easy? No, because for years I had bad habits of bad thinking. So in order to create new habits, breaking bad habits is not that easy, but I had to do it. And when I began to create new thoughts, when I began to look at my life in a different light, I began to become creative again. And that's when the books emerged. That's when the courses emerged. That's when the Suham School of Success emerged. That's when the motivational speaking emerged. That's when getting on radio and doing TV emerged. That's when traveling the world emerged. That's when helping people in their business emerged. That's when helping people to laugh and get through depression emerged. But you see, it wasn't a celebrity. It wasn't a rich person. It wasn't a poor person that came to my rescue. It was me, myself, and I, the God in me, which allowed me to create my way to the top by changing the way that I think. You see, nobody starts on the top, right? At least not the average person. They don't start on the top. And many people that start on the top usually don't stay on the top because they don't know what it took. They don't know what it took or takes to get to the top, so therefore they can't maintain that level of expertise. You see, you've got to create your way to the top. You think Bob Johnson didn't create his way to the top when he created BET? Steve Jobs created his way to the top when he created Apple. Notice, created. Every one of these people produced something. They brought something into existence. Kathy Hughes created TV One and Radio One. She created her way from the top. Kathy Hughes came from an existence where she got married at a young age, had a baby at a young age, ended up sleeping in the radio station that she bought because she couldn't afford to have an apartment. She could have given up because she became a single divorced mom who really was headed towards bankruptcy, but she kept going and she created her way to the top. And now everybody knows about TV One and Radio One. You see, sometimes, guys, let's just be realistic about this, right? Our best work comes out of desperation to survive. Our best work, man, it comes out of desperation to survive, because a lot of times we're not going to do anything until our back is against the wall. And when our back's up against the wall, that's when we're forced to either sink or swim. And if you're going to swim, that means you're going to create your way out of the hellhole that you are in so that you can flood into the gates of heaven. So, like I said, most times we create out of sheer desperation. Here's the reason why we have so many number one love songs from people with broken hearts, because they're brokenhearted and they're looking for love and they're at the bottom. And so they need to create. And then for them, creating is that love song to be able to release. And then before you know it, they got a number one single. And then now everybody knows their name. So don't allow your valley experience to hold you back. Listen, from your valley experience, you need to grow as you go. Don't get stuck in the valley, all right? You need to grow as you go. Use the valley experience to grow you and to propel you to that next level so that you can create your way to the top. Like I said, guys, not a very long call today, but that was really, really, really on me. I wanted to share that with people because I feel like so many people are struggling today thinking that somebody can put them on, which, I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, it is great to have other people to be able to help you. But if you're in one of those situations like how I was in, when nobody is there to come to your aid, guys, then you got to make it pop. You have exactly what you need to make it pop. You are one of the most powerful creatures that is walking on this earth today. All the power that you need to bring your dreams, to bring your business, to bring your relationships to the success level that you desire, you have it within you. But you have to create new thoughts, create new habits, create new actions in order to create your way to the top. Now, at this time, guys, I'm going to open up the call. And if anybody want to make a comment, or if you have a question, just hit *6. And while you're doing that, I want to invite you guys to head over to my website, suham.com. We just did some great training on how to get traffic to your websites how to get paid speaking engagements. And you can get all of that information just by going to SueHam.com. That's SueHam.com. All right. Caller last, looks like a toll-free call. You are live. State your name, where you're calling from, and your question or your comment.
Hi, Sue. This is Anissa Penman. I'm actually from Worcester, Mass area, and I have a question that I struggle with. How do you deal with procrastination?
Oh, you know what? Procrastination is kind of like fear. The antidote to that is action. Just take action. Okay. You have to force yourself to make good habits. You know, bad habits are, I think they spring from procrastination. So you have to force yourself to do it. Like for me, I know I needed more time in my day, but I love to sleep too. So I had to force myself. I started setting an alarm clock to make myself get up. And even if I didn't do anything in the extra hour I gave myself, it was just getting my body acclimated to that new habit of, okay, you're going to start getting up an hour earlier. And then the next thing I knew, I was getting out of bed. Next thing I knew, I was starting to write. So with procrastination, you have to force yourself into new habits and just take action. It's mind over matter.
Okay.
Thank you for calling in, too. Appreciate hearing you.
Thank you.
You have a good one.
You too.
Okay, caller, last 46933. State your name, where you're calling from, and your question or your comment.
Good morning. This is Stevie Aisha Mills calling from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Hey, Stevie.
Hi. I feel like I've gone to sleep with this information, woke up with the information again, but I love it, and it just resonated in my spirit today that we have no excuses really for anything. You know, as long as you tap into the power that God has given you in your creative mind, then there's no excuse for you to be broke, busted, and disgusted. So that's what I wanted to say, and also thank you for all that you do and all that you are.
Thank you so much, Stevie. You guys got to check Stevie out. She's doing like 25 different radio shows. Stevie, I'm just joking, but she's doing like 3 or 4 different radio shows. This woman is on the move, busily, if that's a word, creating. Stevie, tell them how they can find you.
Thank you so much. You can definitely connect with me on Facebook. My name is STE, V as in Victory, II, or you can go to www.stevie.com.
Thank you so much. Stevie is on every Wednesday with us. We appreciate that. If anybody else wants to come out, make a comment, or ask a question, just hit *6, and we will bring you on live. Guys, again, this call is every Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we are going to have a guest, so make sure you tune in at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get some free training on social media, on businesses, over at the website SueHam.com, SueHam.com. Go there right now. Also, you'll learn about a social media boot camp that we are having in Columbia, South Carolina. So everything that you wanted to know about social media, how to grow your business and how to make money, you need to be present in social media boot camp in Columbia, South Carolina. And you can find out more information about that at SueHam.com. Click on the tab that says Live Events. And then I'm inviting every one of you to come out and go with me and Terry L. Clay to Florida, February 28th through March 5th. We are doing a business explosion mastermind, staying in a private luxury elite mansion with a private chef, and we are going to teach you all our tips and strategies on how to become a #1 best-selling Amazon author, how to get paid speaking engagements, how to launch membership sites, and so many more things. And if you're interested in that, you already know. Go to SueHam.com and click on the tab that says Mastermind with Sue, and you guys will find out about all the information there. So, guys, lots of information at SueHam.com. Connect with me on Facebook. I am SueHam, SUE-HAM on Facebook. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to create new things today. I'm excited that you are going to create, and I'm excited that we're both going to create our way to the top, baby. So, guys, in parting, I encourage you to live, love, learn, and laugh. Don't quit. Follow your dreams to success. And please remember that SueHam, baby, is loving you to life. I'll see you guys next Wednesday, or either sooner than that, somewhere on the internet. Hit up SueHam.com.